Hi and welcome to the shack of M1GEO. Just looking here at the Dstar software by Jonathan Naylor G4KLX. I'm using the sound modem. So using a cheapy homebrew interface. It's literally just a 99 pence cheapest chips sound card from eBay. USB hub for £1 and a knockoff prolific chipset. TTL to USB RS232 style interface. That's living in my messy shack in this little box here, right? As the label gives away. Normally use it for RTTY, PSK31, that kind of thing. It does got cat interface with the there's like cat interface and CIV on ICOM rigs, as well as having a sound card installed, and it does like data terminal ready DTR pin to transmit. A really simple interface I built just as a side. USB in and rig interface out, and I have a couple of different towels there to go into the radios. So what I've got, if I move up here into the homebrew clock, is a little 817. It's tuned to 439.6125. In the process of applying for a repeater NOV there. There's nothing there at the moment. And the repeater is very close to being done. So just waiting for final MOD clearance and stuff. Yeah, I got it on low power as well, so it's only sticking out about 100 milliwatts just for some local testing. Yeah, as I say, so using here, this one here is the sound card interface. You can see at the top there, and it's running on a Dell machine, running Ubuntu Linux 13.04, I think. Not that it matters. Okay, so you can see the countdown, beacon countdown is going. It's every 10 minutes it's set to, just for messing around. I don't think I've actually had it running that long yet, but it's just on a little rubber duck here in the shack. On the other screen, nothing much interesting happening. Currently see here some level control stuff, and the window behind you can see here in the green is the spectrograph of the received audio coming in from the 817. And this software here is the IRC DDB gateway, also by Jonathan G4KLX, and it's just sitting here. You can see it logging as people are moving around the network and stuff. So you can see here its status is not linked, connected and active on the DPRS front. But as I say, it's just messing around at the moment. So I've ordered a proper GMSK modem, but it hasn't arrived yet. And so I thought I'll have a dabble with the sound modem, see what I can make it do. People are always complaining that Dstar's expensive and whatnot, so I figured let's have a go. Let's see what I can make happen. And clearly here all of the work's been done by Jonathan, but it's still interesting, so there we go. Okay, so the radio here is on 9600. Need that because Dstar's about 4.8 kilohertz wide, something like that, I think. The data rate used, and I think it's about 6 kilohertz, something like that, maybe 7 when it's transmitting. So there we go. But going on the 9K6 packet port works absolutely fine. You can easily receive that, just sort of tweaking the levels and stuff. So I didn't do anything scientific. I turned the level down to a minimum on the sound card drive, turned it right, sort of gradually increased it till it started working, and made a note of the value. Kept on increasing it till it was well overdriven, made a note of the value, and went for about 33%, about a third of the way across there. So that was how I set it up. Probably not the most scientific way, but it seems to have worked so far. Been playing with it for a couple of days on and off, so there we go. Regarding the receiver, I did the same thing again. Just held the PTT down on the on a Dstar rig till it increased the input level until it started to work. Kept on increasing it till it was all overdriven, and again went to about 30%, 33%, a third of the way, something like that, quarter to a third, and just sort of watch the bit error rate. So you'll see when the software is running, you have receiving a signal, you have a bit error rate here. So this value here shows you the bit error rate of what it's receiving, and that gives you a clue as to how good the levels are. You can tweak them and get it all okay on that. So without further ado, what I'll do is I've got a ICOM 7100 with me, and I shall whip that around, some junk in my shack. And there we go. So what I've done is I've programmed in here the test thing. So I'll show you quickly what I've done there. I'm going to set up DV memory repeater list. I think I put it in just DV nodes. Yeah, so there's my one M1GOTST. I can't edit it because it's in use. But, I'll just change that one to something else. Can then go back through and edit it. Okay, so there we go. Edit, and you can see just what I've done. Just gone through here and edited it. So you can tap on anything and change the names and stuff if you want. But that's just a random few characters. But just program everything in. So I programmed the gateway call in, put it in a group that, and put the same frequency 439. This is just simplex at the moment, and I'm just using the output frequency that the repeater's hopefully going to be on. But anywhere, you can use anywhere at all, of course. Rough location information, nothing too detailed. And then the time and stuff, and then you just save that or write it. But there we go. Okay, so that's on the same frequency, 432.9. Repeater list. Go back to me, and you see 439.6125 there and there. There's no duplex at all, just on the same frequency. So here we go. So I'm use repeater. I'll just chunk it, and hopefully you'll probably hear the Dstar, because I've got the volume on the 817 turned up a little. So you'll probably hear the Dstar data come through when I transmit on this radio. So if I transmit here, you'll see the PTT light come on. And then you see the other radio reply. And if you look on the software here now, on the gateway software, you can just see transmitting 1GO-C, bit of information. And just about to scroll off now. Some bits about the DC offset on the audio input. But yeah, you can see roughly what we're expecting to see. Okay, so we can mess around, and quick ones to do. Both of these are turned down to minimum power. But, shouldn't be messing around. But let's get my hand out of the way. If I grab the microphone and just put out a quick test call, and hopefully, the Dstar repeater sound card software will echo it back to us. So let's give that a try. Mic 1 Golf Echo Oscar, just doing a quick test. M1 GEO testing.
Mic 1 Golf Echo Oscar, just doing a quick test. M1 GEO testing.
Okay, and that's the information that my this radio is sending, and it's receiving it back, as obviously we will with the echo test. So it seems to go okay. If you look at the gateway software, you can see here it says received 5.6 seconds audio from M1 GEO for echoing. So there you go, that's all it did, it played it back to us. Okay, so you can go on to now, that's pretty much it. Look at things like repeater status. I don't think that works actually. I've been messing around with it. It decodes it, but never responds. I don't know why that is. But it's not my main priority at the moment. Let's go for 1 Charlie, reflector 1 Charlie. It's the mega reflector, so let's give that a go and see if we can hear anything. So tends to be a bit difficult because the gateway simplex. I can't hang up on it once it starts connecting, and I have to kind of wait for a break in the audio, so to be able to sort of interject in. So okay, let's give that a shot. Let's as soon as I transmit that, it will hopefully connect. So we'll see the software will jump into action. I'll pan up, and there may or may not be somebody on there. Let's have a look.
M6 YNT, checking access to 1 Charlie.
Seems that we just caught that exactly on time. But okay, looking at this now, you can see a bit of info. It now says M1GOC, which is the software side, is linked to ref001C. And then we've got some acknowledgements from when we tried to join, connection established, loads of junk. Okay, yeah, just a few users logging in and not found on this side. Not much happening. But yeah, there you go. If when people start to sort of transmit, then the data's populated here, and lots of stuff starts to happening. You've obviously got a countdown timer. This is for transmit timeout. If you've got announcements running, then you have a countdown here as well. So somebody there calling. You see the call sign come up here, and bit error rates and stuff like that, and obviously their routing information as well. These odd errors, no space to write to the file, just because I've logins enabled and bits and pieces are enabled, but the software either hasn't got permission to write to them, or it's the directories don't exist and it can't create them. So these are running as a normal user, they're not running as root. So you see the no error rate. I can see the path it's taken. There you go. So you got 6.5 seconds of data, no loss, no packets out of 35 corrupted. So that's quite good. If I drop down here now, I should be able to go for unlink. Throw that in. There we go. Acknowledgement back. And now if we look at the software, not linked. And under the act text, not linked. So not linked was the last thing it sent to us here, which has just come through. Bit of time to scroll. But, there we go. So we can now just use it as if any other thing you would. So let's have a look around, see what we can find. Bravo may have some stuff on it. The UK link.